He and I don't have any classes together. You see, I think most languages, we would say I and him, I and my father, I and my friend. Correct? In Korean, is it also like that? I and my father. Correct? But in English, we always put I at the back. So my father and I, my friend and I, my sister and I, my lecturer and I. Is that okay now? Alright? So here, he and I don't have any classes together. Any subject? He, I, two subjects here. Verb? Don't have. Don't have. Is that okay? Okay? Alright. Okay, number 6. He speaks and understands English very well. From who? Subject? He. Verb? Speaks. One more? Understands. Understands. Is that okay? Okay, good. Number 7. JJ. On weekends, he and his friends play soccer. Subject? He and his friends. Verb? Play. Okay, very good. He doesn't have a steady girlfriend yet. Amy? Subject? He. Verb? Doesn't have. Is that okay? All of you okay so far? Okay? Alright. Okay, look at number 9. Yeah? This word, smile. Is that a complete sentence? Yes or no? Because, you see, in our understanding, we say at the start, if you look at the first page in this lesson, we say the basics of forming a sentence is must have a subject and a verb. Is that okay? Minimum requirement for a sentence is must have a subject and a verb. Okay, here when we look at this, we have only the verb smile. Correct? So is that considered a complete sentence?
Yes.
Why?
I think they skip you.
Because the subject you is already implied. That means it is there, but it is hidden. Can we say that? Actually, when I say smile, I'm not saying smile. I'm actually looking at you and say smile. Then you smile. So the subject is you, but it is not stated here. Is that okay now? Because it's an instruction. Smile. I'm asking you, I'm requesting, I'm instructing you to smile. You smile. Did you okay? Okay? Similarly, be happy. Be happy. Alright? You be happy. Can you understand now? Alright? So it's still a complete sentence. Don't worry. We cannot say don't worry just like that. You don't worry. So the you is understood. So the subject you is implied. It's hidden. Is that okay now? All of you okay? So they are all still complete sentences. Is that okay? Okay? All still okay? Okay? So let's move on. Okay, you have a question. Good. If you have a question, just put up your hand and ask. Ask, yes.
In number 5.
Number 5, okay.
For that subject, he and I, what can be different? Like he and I am, or he and I are. For the beaver.
Again, your question. He is one subject. I is one more subject. Right? Okay. Alright. And is a coordinating conjunction. Correct? It's connecting two subjects. He, I.
He and I are. Like my question is, for that subject, what can be beaver? Like is, are.
He. Okay, this is because of. Okay, he is. I am. Correct?
Yes.
That's the normal subject. But here we are looking at doing something. So he does. I do. Correct? And He and I are students.
Not and.
He and I are students because it's plural subject.
I got
You got it? You got it? All of you okay? Okay? It's good to ask questions like this. Yeah? So at least there are some doubts. We clear those doubts. Is that okay? Okay? I try and help you all as much as I can. Is that okay? Okay? Alright, let's move on. Okay. Practice. Underline the subjects with one line, underline the verbs with two lines. Finally write the formula for the sentence in the numbered space below. Like example. My grandfather, subject, loves, verb, to fish and often takes, one more verb, takes me with him to his favorite fishing place. Formula SVB. Is that okay? Can you understand now? Don't focus on what type of sentence, just identifying the subject and the verb. Is that okay? Alright, let's look at this, like here. My grandfather is old in years, but young in spirit. What's the subject? Grandfather. Verb is. So SV. Correct? Can you like underline or highlight whatever and write the SV? That first sentence is SV. Is that okay? Okay, can you do that? Try and fill in the blank below, in the formula section. Remember, these are all simple sentences, right? But we have a coordinating conjunction here, like but and. Can we check? Can we start now? Okay, so number one is Esri, alright? Okay, number two, Jason, right? Every day he swims a mile and works in his garden. Subject? He, verb, swims and also works. So what's the formula? Number two? SVV. Is that okay? All of you okay? Can understand? Alright? Number three. He and my grandmother were married 50 years ago. Austin, try subject. Okay, he, my grandmother, okay, two subjects. And then were married. So what's the formula? S, and then V. S, V. Is that okay? It's still a simple sentence. S, V. Alright, because we got two subjects here. He my grandmother. So S we. All of you okay? Alright? Listen, okay? Alright? Number 4. They have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Try here. Subject. They were have. So as we. Is that okay? Clear now? As we. That's it. Okay, number 5. My grandfather loves parties and invites our entire family to his house for a big dinner on his birthday. Okay, subject, Amy. Okay, my grandfather loves, one more, invites. Any other? So what's the formula? S we. Is that okay? So number 5 is S we. To his house for a big dinner on his birthday are all called prepositional phrases. Right? You all remember? Prepositional phrases. Right? Okay, next, number 6. All 20 of us eat and tell stories half the night. In American English, do you say half or half? Half, still half, right? Because half would be HAV, half. This is messed up English. Every time I come and teach it, and I go and teach the other side, well, I'm quite stuck. American and British English, I'm struggling. Right? But I still want to, accommodate you people with your American English, so that's okay. All right, all of us.